He didn't smile. Then allow me the plainness you granted me. She inclined her head. I am not dabbling, he said. I've no interest in treating you as something I might set aside when the storm breaks. I came to the country to endure, and I find I am living instead. That is your fault. I am not eager to surrender it. Harriet felt a foolish wetness prick behind her eyes and tamped it down with long practice. You mean to court me? Yes, he said. No flourish, no claim. If you'll allow it. She looked back at the rain. It had turned to a fine curtain now, the sort that makes the world seem veiled rather than obscured. I don't know how to do this quietly, she confessed. Not with the house listening. We don't, he said. We do it correctly. We let them listen and find nothing to use. Her throat felt tight in that way that meant she had not spoken quickly enough to outrun feeling. Correctly, she echoed. I am not practiced at that either. You are better at it than you think, he said. You don't lie. You simply refuse to be performed upon. That sounds like a compliment. It is. Another laugh, too loud by the far door. Lady Pembroke's voice, light as cream and just as rich. Some women prefer a man's attentions to be seasonal, she said to someone who wished they were elsewhere. It saves them the inconvenience of permanence. The words slid under the sill and into the room like cold air. Harriet did not flinch. She felt instead a kind of settled clarity. She had stood in rooms like this before, rooms that thought they were allowed to decide her proportions for her. She had learned which walls to lean on and which to ignore. Seasonal, she said softly, returning her gaze to Nathaniel. It appears I am to be weather. If so, he said, you are the kind that changes a man and leaves him grateful for it. She shook her head, not to dismiss the compliment, but to contain it. You are very plain, yes, and very certain. No, he said, entirely steady, but certain enough of what matters. A beat passed. Then she made a decision, not grand, not theatrical, only deliberate. She sat on the window seat and touched the space beside her with 2 fingers. He took it without hesitation, the bench obligingly narrow so that their sleeves must brush. Harriet laid her hand on the ledge between them, ungloved now, and after only a moment's waiting, he turned his wrist so that their fingers met, palm to palm, a simple, scandalous geometry in a public room. She did not look toward the door. She didn't need to. They sat like that, unchaperoned by anything but their own choice, while the rain performed its choreography on the pane. Nearby,